'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the studio, not a doll was stirring, not even FL Studio. The VSTs were hung by the computer with care in hopes that Uncle Alex soon would be there. The microphones were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of Xfer Serum danced in their heads. My wife in her kerchief and I in my headphones had just conversated about all of the unknowns. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The string lights on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a lustre of midday to objects below, when what to my wandering eyes did appear but a Toyota Rav4 and 8 producers near, with a mustachioed driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be Uncle Alex, so slick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Marshmallow, now Martin Garrix, now Alan Walker and Kygo, on Jim Yosef, on Tobu, on Electronomia and Cadmium. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now produce away, produce away, produce away all. As leaves that before the wild hurricanes fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the producers they flew, with backpacks full of samples, and Uncle Alex too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the kick drum and bass line of each DJ's booth. As they drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney Uncle Alex came with a bound. He was dressed all in tank tops, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with cat fur and soot. A bundle of samples he had flung on his back, and he looked like a Splice contributor just opening his pack. His headphones how they twinkled, his mustache how merry, his cheeks were furry, his nose like a cherry, his droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as brown as cocoa. The can of LaCroix he held tight in his teeth, and the lights, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and smelled like plastic, likely due to his gaming chair, so fantastic. He was of average height and width, a right young jolly DJ, and I laughed when I saw him. This was absolutely cray. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word but went straight to his work, and tweaked all the synths and then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his Rav4, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. FL Studio is superior to Ableton, that's a fact. If you don't believe that, then you're totally daft."
He pointed at me and said, "What's the best wish he's heard in